everybody, welcome back to another episode of FurryFriendsTV. Today we have Ruby. She is an 8-month-old Cavoodle. I've been grooming Ruby for about 2 or 3 months now. She's only had hygiene tidy-ups, and today is her first ever haircut. We've let her grow out ridiculously long, but she has an awesome mum who does baths and brushes in between grooming, which is really important because she's got no dreadlocks on her, so we'll try and keep it as long as possible today. We are using the clippers. It does take a while for them to get used to it. You want to just leave the clippers on the table, let them just make some noise, let it vibrate on the table, let her get used to it, keep the treats around. Ruby likes hiding in this corner over here, so I'm going to have to try and keep scooting her over so she doesn't fall down that little corner. She's really good with everything. The bath and blow dry, she's been great so far, but she is scared of the clippers, so I'll probably be able to hopefully clip her up to here and then scissor the whole face. We want to get her used to this. She's going to have a haircut every 3 months, so we always book in an extra half hour, 45 minutes for a puppy haircut as well. You need to be able to take your time. Sometimes you need to actually stop what you're doing, take the dog outside and take it for a walk just to get its anxiety down if they're freaking out too much. You want to just turn them on, let them smell, turn the clippers on and just rub it on their body. Let them know that it's not going to hurt them and there's no drama, and that should be fine. She's still eating treats, which is a really good sign. Oh, she's not, she spat that one out. But when a dog is really anxious and trembling and won't even eat treats or just cowers in the corner, it's really difficult. You need to take your time. Don't manhandle them and just force them into something, because you want the customer to come back, and if the dog goes back traumatized to the customer's house, they're most likely going to go elsewhere. So I understand that, you know, time is money and you're in a rush, but if you want to keep your customer for 10 years plus, take your time at the start. Don't force them into anything. When you're a mobile groomer, a lot of the customers stay and watch as well, so they can see what kind of anxiety level the dog's at and how you are with their dog. So it's important to just take your time, especially with the first haircut. It's always super difficult. It's either going to be really difficult or she's going to let us do everything. So it's a bit of a lottery. I don't like doing haircuts on puppies before 8 months, 8 to 10 months. I prefer 10 months, but we're coming into summer here, or spring here in Sydney, so we need to get this off before it gets too hot, but that is so long. So we're just going to do a little bit of brushing, and then we're just going to start clipping. People do this all different ways. You can brush and bath and blow dry the dog before the haircut, but as a mobile groomer that takes way too long, and we just... You're going to stand up there for me? Yeah, it's okay. Brush, brush, brush. She is mummy's little shadow though, and super companion dogs. These dogs follow you everywhere. You ready? It's gonna be fine. See? Doesn't hurt. I know. You can't stand in that corner the whole time, okay? Look. That's your fluff. Yeah. That's you. Oh, we gotta stand up. There you go. Good girl. You're all grown up now. So far so good. She's been awesome. So this is just the rough cut we do before the bath and blow dry, and then we'll finish off with a finished cut. Like I said, every groomer does it differently. There are, in the salons and stuff, you definitely do a bath and blow dry, let them sit there for a while and dry fully, and then try and do the longest haircut as possible. But I find this the best way, because it's much less blow drying and stress on the dog. So just take a rough cut. It should only take you about 25 minutes, 20 minutes to take off as much as possible, wash, blow dry, and then do another quick finish cut and make it all nice and tidy. See, it's not so bad. Stand up, stand, and then up. No, it's not happening. She just wants to lay flat on the table, which is not acceptable. you need to be able to clip underneath the belly and around the legs and that. This is also part of the training and getting used to everything. A little bit knotty here around the collar, which is very, very common. It's okay, you're doing so good. See? Not so bad. I'll just cut through these with some normal scissors. Thank you. I just don't want to pull on any knots and cause any kind of clippers pulling on her skin right now and stress her out. So we'll just get the scissors and cut through these. Ta-da! Still very long. I know it looks pretty short, but their first haircut, you want to relatively go pretty short so you don't have to do it too often. Normally with customers ask you to do the longest possible. This is my longest I do. I don't really like doing long haircuts. They take way too long, about 3 hours plus for a long scissor trim, and it only lasts for about 2 weeks before the dog can't see again, so I find it kind of vain. Race against time with puppies as well. You don't want it to take too long because they tend to reach a certain point where they're like, right, I've had enough of this, let me out now. So just try and get as much off as quick as you can. Oh no, you're doing so well. You'll figure out the whole standing up thing soon. See? She could let me keep going, but I tend to stop every 10-20 seconds just to give her a break. You don't want to just keep going, and you can tell she's a little bit distressed, but not too bad. She still wants to come close, but yeah, you just take your time, give them reassurance in between. Don't just leave the clippers on for the full hour and push them because you've got another customer coming next. They can wait. Puppies, it's more about sorting them out for the next 10-15 years of grooming. You don't push them too hard because the next 10 years they're going to have this done, and if you stuff up their first one, it's a nightmare for anyone that's got to do it after. It would help if you could stand up though. But whatever makes you comfortable will work around you, mate. You alright? Can you stand up? You can do it. You ready? There you go. It's okay. So clipping around the face is always the hardest part. You alright? You got 4 legs. Yeah? Alright. A little bit of knots there on the chest, which is caused by the harness and winter and stuff, but for her hair to be this long and no dreadlocks, she's done very well. Thank you. You're okay. A couple of dreadlocks in the armpits and under the chest there. It's quite a common area to get knots because of all the harnesses and stuff. But she's just sliding as her feet are so hairy. It's like she's ice skating at the moment, so definitely need to fix that up for the, floorboards and tiles and the sliding and stuff. No good. Gonna take off as much of this as we can now. Look at you! You do so good! I was really happy with her letting me do the front feet. The front feet are probably the hardest. The biggest mistake I see a lot of groomers do. I'll just take the blade off to show you. A lot of the time the groomer will start here at the top and go straight down and bang the clippers straight into the top of their foot. It's really important that you lift the foot up, hold it flat, and go across the top like this, stop there at the ankle, and then slowly down here. You do not want the sharp tip going straight into the foot bone. I've also seen other groomers go like this, down the back leg, and then bang straight into the bottom of the foot. You've also got to check for double dew claws at the back, just in there, to make sure that when you're going up the inside you don't hit a dew claw and really annoy the dog. So, front. Unfortunately these dogs have the smallest teeth and they keep licking this hair inside their mouth, and it wraps around their teeth, causing plaque build-up, and the vet loves it because they get to charge you $750 to clean the dog's teeth. Me personally, I prefer a short, tidy mouth, better for the breath, better for the teeth. Less food and crap gets stuck in it. I don't know why people want the beard, but sure. We're just gonna take some off, get the general shape. Cutting a dog's tongue during grooming is actually very common. I see it happen. I've actually, in 12 years, I've done it once myself. It's not easy to trim around the mouth, and all of a sudden you think they're fine, and then they stick their tongue out and lick your scissors. It's not fun. You'll be very, very careful. Oh, big yawns. Thank you. You don't want to have to blow dry all this hair, because they really hate the blow dry, especially in the face. And if you want to do a finish cut, it's got to be dry. And because we're mobile, we don't have the drying boxes to leave them in there for 2 hours and dry slowly. That's why I do the rough cut first, and just try and trim as much off as you can at the start, so you don't have to spend too much time getting it dry and fluffy to do the finish cut. And work on that shape next. Do you want to have a break? Oh, look at your big fluffy head. Oh, it's a good girl. Any kisses? Okay. You ready for the next bit? Let me take some of this off. It's okay. Down, thank you. Now I'm not even closing the mouth, but I'm just putting my fingers on the top here just to steady her head and control which way it's facing, but I am not at all squeezing. A lot of groomers leave this area full of hair. With the Cavoodle, they tend to leave a full round head. I don't. The ear's going to cover it anyway. So I tend to try and take out as much from this area as possible to allow the ear to breathe and let the wax come out, and they're not to be too heavy. The ear will block the ear canal and can cause ear infections and stuff. So that there's the general shape we want to start with before the bath. And I'll take this little bridge out here. I always leave a little bit extra hair so I can tie it, straighten it up with the finish cut at the end. Brush out any knots before we get it all wet. Come here, baby, go. Oh, give me cuddles. Cuddles. I gotcha. Don't move like that, please. Stand up. No, you don't want to stand up. This is going to be fun. You're right like that then. You didn't mind that at all. She keeps moving around. She knows what I'm onto. She knows that I'm trying to get under her belly. You want to lay down like that? I can do it like that. You ready? Look on her, promise. Excuse me. It's a hard life, isn't it? Hey? Do you mind? I just need to tidy up underneath, please. You want to scratch it? Yeah. Okay, I'll scratch. Scratch. Is that good? Oh, it's not so bad. You really don't like standing up at all, do you? You're a bit lazy. How come you can do that? Really doesn't like standing up. No. All right. We're just about ready for the bath now. That's pretty good for a rough cut. Scratch. You're too cute. We're getting the bath ready for you. You should know about this already. You've done the bath a few times now. You know about the bath and tidy up. We got time. So normally I book in a haircut about an hour and a half for a normal haircut. For the puppy's haircut today, I've put in 2 hours and 15 minutes just to give me time and not stress me out about, oh, I've got to get to my next job and blah, blah, blah. So today she's doing amazing. We haven't had a need to stop and give her like a big break or take her out for a walk or anything like that. She seems very calm and she knows the routine. She's done the bath a few times now, so she knows all about that stuff. I know, you'll be okay. Oh, she's so soft. She's got that really thin puppy coat. Dark ruby colour. A lot of Cavoodles are coming in different colours at the moment. A lot of crossbreeding and stuff, but you can tell this one's got proper bloodlines. She's of the right size, the right colour. She got a bit of the straight. She's not too curly like the poodle. She's got the wavy hair, so very cute. Plus mum and dad bath her and brush her in between sessions, which is amazing. A lot of people think because they book their dog in every month or every 6 weeks that they don't have to do any grooming in between, and they get upset when you tell them you have to shave their dog down to a number 1 because they haven't done any brushing. So it's good to have customers that, you know, help out between sessions. Look at you, you're too cute. We'll give you a little mohawk. We're having a bubble bath today. Just rocking the mohawk. Yeah, you're doing so well. Can we stand up again? We're going to teach you this stand-up business. You don't like it at all, do you? See? You can do it. This is the fresh rinse water. Just wring off as much water as we can with your hands. Fresh towel. And then we prep the table for the blow dry. She's waiting very patiently. Good girl. Let's go. So proud of you today. You're doing amazing. I was stressing out about this all night last night. She looks like a Jedi. I'm going to try and dry around the head as much as possible because, you know, with the puppies you don't want to blast them in the face with the dryer. But mum and dad have been washing her at home in the laundry tub with the warm water and the blow dry and brush at the end, so she's getting used to it. 8 months old, she's doing great. We'll put on the happy hoodie. It's a thermal beanie that covers their ears and just muffles the sound of the blow dryer. Gives them a level of reassurance as well. Make sure you don't get any of the blow dryer in the ear canal, and they really hate it. You should know all about this by now. Good girl. Gone very low. You're doing great. It's all right. When you're blow drying, definitely try to keep one hand on the dog at all times. When you can, just keep patting them, and gives them a different thing to feel other than just the blow dryer. Keeps them calm. Always put the blow dryer behind your hand so they know that you're not going to go on the other side of the hand. Standing up now. Don't even have the belly harness on. Oh. See? Wasn't so bad. Gentle, gentle. There you go. You gonna shake? You might just want to slide forward. Slide back. Okay. Right? No, 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 no. The problem with that is, now that I've started on her head, I have to, I'll stop, but I won't let go, because if I do, she'll do that every time I try and blow dry her head to get out of it. So we'll just give her a break, but don't let them win. I find that if you let them repeat the same thing, they'll do that all the time for years. So once you get started, try and finish. Otherwise they'll keep playing up. Ta-da! You did it! So now we've finished the bath and blow dry, we just want to brush against the grain and lift up all the hair. It'll show you where the rough cut missed. This is why I do 2 haircuts. A lot of people just do the 1 haircut, that's fine, but I find you're going over the same area 500,000 times because of all the hairs you missed. So the human, you cut against the grain. With the dogs, you go from head to tail with the grain of hair. So now I've got her bone dry, I've fluffed all the hair backwards, and then I'm going to cut this way, and it should come out all level. If she's new to the clippers, we'll let her just get used to it, let it vibrate on the table. I know, 20 minutes, half hour, and we're done. Okay? Now have your head over here, please. Thank you. I've definitely had puppy haircuts go to the point where I've had to stop and come back, so she's doing unreal today. First day with the clippers and no stress out. She's literally lying on the table. She could probably go to sleep. She's been fine. The only thing is she doesn't like standing up too much, but that's alright. That's just her anxiety and her stress. She's just curling up into a ball. It's just nothing compared to like a little Jack Russell trying to eat your face off. So this is this is really good. I definitely find the hardest dogs are the small ones, Dash Hounds and the Jack Russells and the Shih Tzus and stuff. They tend to not get trained enough as a pup. Excuse me. Thank you. I just want to brush up against the grain here, lifting all the hair and stuff that got missed on the rough cut. Also letting her know that I'm going to be clipping that area. Oh Ruby, you're so grown up. When I first came here a couple of months ago, she was so little and so timid. She's doing very well today. She's got 2 legs and a face. It's a very dangerous spot. So what I'm doing now is I lift one. If you're working on this leg, you want to lift this leg, which forces them to put all their weight on their leg you're working on. If you're having issues with the dog consistently moving their foot, lift up the foot on the opposing side, and that will force them to put weight on the foot you're working on, keeping their foot down. So like, if I want to do this foot here now, I lift this foot. All done, the nails. So we only want to just take the tips off of this. So when she's got her tail up like that, you want a half moon effect. Again, these are the perfect French Charles Cavalier ears, falling nice with a not too curly effect, which is good. You just want to take the tips of the ends off, let this grow out, just to give it that fresh cut look. She must have like a crown here at the front, forcing her hair to come forward there. I don't want to take it too short. How do you want me to do this? Because this is happening. Ruby has a fancy new collar. Give her a bow tie. She can have, she's got a pink bow. Go for a purple. Very nice. I'm so proud of Ruby today. It's her first haircut. She's come up great. No tantrums or having to stop for anything or dramas at all. She did very well. Shake. Friends? Yeah. You ready? We go inside? Yeah? Oh. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please like and subscribe for more videos. Say bye, Ruby. Thank you.